run a one-man band out there behind his seat and leave comments below. This is a make or break season for he's got to make an impact. Good morning. Welcome back to all you beautiful people out there across YouTube. As you know, we're doing a little different live stream this morning. Live in the building. We are on here in a vertical format, so you're going to see some things cut off on the side. That's because we're doing a little bit different. Welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. We got a lot to talk about this morning. I appreciate all people coming into the live stream this morning. We're talking about some interesting things. Hopefully doing a giveaway today. Invited some people from back home into the live stream. As you know, we're live every day, Monday through Friday here on the live stream. And yes, I know I got this wire hanging in front of me right here. I got my headphones on like I like to do now because it just sounds better. Obviously, I got all the Bluetooth earpieces and all that, but this makes things easier for me to hear better in the live stream. Today, we're diving into a lot of things. People coming to the live stream this morning. We're talking about Brock Purdy. We're talking about, the money he deserves and the money that he's rightfully owed and what people think that he should get and what he actually proved and all this. Talking about that this morning. People coming to the chat early, every day we get a lot of people coming into the live stream, and as you let people in here, as the clock starts ticking here, we're going to spin the wheel also and give out some money today. People on the live stream, if you're watching this morning, we spin this wheel every day. We give out money. Make sure you have PayPal so we can send it to you, or Zelle. I know some people that we are have won the other day. People like Tracy have won. Also, we're sending some stuff out to her, some awesome gifts and things. If you're in the building right now, if it's your first time in the chat, people welcome those people coming in. It's going to start going through YouTube right now, letting people know that we're live. And yes, we're in the vertical format. So you will see some things kind of cut off on the side. We are preparing to expand our studio, which is why I wanted to let some people out there know that we are live back home, my hometown, get some more people involved. As it grows and grows, we'll get people more in the building in the morning before we even get started. Will I am in the building. Roger's in the building. Stevie's girl's in the building. New people. Kevin's in the building today for the first time. Jarkowski, how are you feeling? I appreciate the messages. Thank you for joining us today. Greatly appreciate people from back home. All love and respect to you in the chat right now. Nathan, Jeff Lee, Tracy, everyone that comes to the chat all the time, greatly appreciate you. There's going to be a lot of people coming into the building here this morning as we let it start to spiral a little bit and let those people know what we're talking about. In the chat, everybody watching right now, put where you are from. Drop it in the chat now where you are based right now. Where the hell are you based at right now? Let me know in the building. I'm getting ready to let people start coming into the live stream and open up those doors for people to start coming into the building right now. My goal today, if it's possible, as you know, we're in the live stream. Sometimes we hit hundreds, sometimes there's 1,000 people in the building. Just depends on the day. And today, my goal, if we can get 50 people from my hometown in here, just 50 people only, I'm giving a $1,000 giveaway to a lucky person that will be in the live stream. I see some people coming into the building. We got Miami, obviously, Asheville, North Carolina, Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maine. We got a lot of states that are going to come in here this morning. Can you guys hear me okay? Drop a Y in the chat. I want to make sure that the voice is loud and clear. We're talking about Brock Purdy, people. I got to make sure I got another picture here. He wants Dak Prescott money. All right, he wants Dak Prescott money. The question is, is Dak Prescott, first off, did he deserve the money, number one? And then number two, Brock Purdy. I love Brock Purdy. I think he stepped in there. It was like Rudy. Have you ever seen the movie Rudy? They were like, Rudy. You guys seen that movie, right? People come to the chat. LH, how you doing? St. Augustine. Okay, out here in the building. Welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you. Remember, as soon as we hit 100 people in the live stream this morning, we're giving out some money, spinning the wheel. And if we get to 50 people, if you're watching it live right now, 50 people from my hometown in the building today, I'm giving out $1,000. This is like the easiest opportunity to make some money I've ever seen in my life. So I want to make sure, that I do that because I want to give back to people back home. It's important to me. So I'm pulling up some stuff here. There's a couple graphics. I want to make sure I got this correct. I want to make sure I go into this whole situation because I have one other giveaway I want to do for you people shouting out in the building right now. Drop your lucky numbers in the chat. We got 20 people in the building now. Let's start letting that roll up while I organize a couple little things here on my graphic side of things so you guys can see actually what's going on. There we go. I got some stuff on here popping up that I needed to show in the freaking building. I don't know what the hell was going on at first, but we got some stuff being organized here. There we go. Now, Brock Purdy. Is he worth the money? Yes or no in the chat. Let me know. Brock Purdy. Is he worth what? $250 to $300 million, people? I don't know. Look, Brock Purdy has proven a lot in his first couple years. I'm coming in as Mr. Irrelevant. I got the pictures on here. I'm going to show you guys in just one moment. Brock Purdy comes in as Mr. Irrelevant. If you guys don't know, Mr. Irrelevant is the last pick in the freaking NFL draft. Basically, you show up and people are like, ain't going to be shit, right? Really, you show up, you play a little bit. Only a rare few, rare people come in the 6th, 7th round and become superstars. People like who? Tom Brady, right? Can't forget people like Tom Brady who showed up in the end of the draft. People were like, from Michigan, played well, didn't think he was going to be all that damn good, ends up starting to become one of the best quarterbacks to ever play in the National Football League, right? This is the kind of shit that happens, and now we're talking about Brock Purdy. Does he deserve this kind of money? And here's the problem. People out there, when you're watching Brock Purdy and you're watching the 49ers and you're seeing what's going on, you're like, comes in, and I'll be honest, played pretty much damn lights out at first. Why? Because you didn't think he was going to be anything. Trey Lance, the conversation we got, Trey Lance, right, comes into the building playing for the 49ers, and people expect Trey Lance to be good, right? That didn't work out. So the conversation is like, is Brock Purdy that good? He's got a lot of talent around him. He's got Christian McCaffrey out there. He's got George Kittle. He's got a great fullback. He's got a decent offensive line. He went out there. He's got receivers. He had Deebo Samuel. He had a lot of guys out there, right? A lot of talent around him. And the argument really comes down and says, you know what? It's because he had a lot of talent around him. That's why he played that good. That might be true. I'm going to play devil's advocate for a second. Say, you know what? How about this? If that's the case, why did Trey Lance not play as good? Why are other quarterbacks not doing it? Jimmy G played okay. Jimmy G stepped up and played okay. But the reality is Brock Purdy took them to a Super Bowl right away and then brought them right back NFC Championship game. He did what he had to do. He was more of a game manager, right? That we would say a game manager. Are you with me right now? Not a game changer, right? I'm going to get to in a second of who is Brock Purdy actually better than to get that kind of money. People in live stream, Diane Mangel's in the building. We appreciate you joining us. Dave's in the building. We appreciate you joining us. Thank you for coming to the chat this morning. Make sure you hit the like button. Let us know where you're from. If you're from Phillipsburg, please let us know in the chat. Phillipsburg, Easton, Pennsylvania, let me know in the chat right now, because if we hit 50 people just from that area alone today, we're giving a $1,000 giveaway, and we're also going to spin the wheel as soon as we hit 100 people in the live stream like we do every freaking day. But we got to let people wake up in the morning because we're talking about something that's interesting, right? Brock Purdy is kind of in a position where he's like, yo, pay me or I did what I had to do. This man was making shit money, living out there. Listen, Brock Purdy was out there making like what? $800,000. He had like a roommate out in California. I'm just saying, he had a roommate out there. And when you have a roommate in the NFL, shit's a problem. Just saying, living out there in California, the taxes are crazy. Brenda, welcome to the chat. Russell, welcome to the chat. Skirbo's in the building. Thank you for joining us today. Appreciate you. Everyone coming to the live stream. We're hitting a specific topic today. Okay. Typically, we come here in the live stream. We talk about some crazy situation. And that, I kind of get it. Larry Honey, LH, that's who it is. P-Berg's in the building standing up. Quick get P-Berg in the chat right now. My goal, just so you know, every time we come in here, we hit hundreds of people in the live stream, and it has to get circulated. I'm in the vertical format today, people. Not in the horizontal where you see all this crazy shit. I'm in the vertical format, streaming across YouTube, letting people know. Obviously, that it's going to spread in a little bit different situation. I can't show my full screen here. I can't show all the cool shit and functionality going on. But I wanted to do this because I want to welcome those people from my hometown into the live stream. Guys, if you're in the chat right now, if you're watching, people in the Mason Mob right now, if you're in here, welcome these people coming into the chat. People from P-Berg, let us know. Listen, P-Berg's got to stand up, right? I'm just saying, we're going to build this whole thing, get it rocking and rolling. I'm going to let some more people into the live stream right now. And again, as soon as we hit 100 people, we spin the wheel and give out some money every freaking day. So make sure you're joining us here in the live stream. So Brock Purdy wants this massive payout, right? He wants big money. And then here's the next thing that he says. He's like, look, I want Dak money. I want Dak Prescott money. That's the whole situation. I want Dak Prescott money. Dak got what? $250 million. He got some crazy $60 million a year contract. $60 million a year. And for all those Cowboy fans out there, that's wonderful. Dak Prescott's not getting it done. Dak Prescott's not on the field. Dak Prescott's hurt. Dak Prescott's not winning playoff games. Dak Prescott got beat by Jordan Love the year before in the playoff game. And I'm not saying it's Dak versus Jordan Love or Dak versus that quarterback. It's Dak versus that defense, right? Obviously. but they're just not winning football games. Look, he's a regular season winner. Maybe there wasn't anybody available at the time, but Dak Prescott is a regular season winner. In the chat right now, Longbeard, Bang Bang Niner Gang, welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you as we get ready. Just listen, as we get ready to let all those people from back home come to the live stream, I greatly appreciate you. Today's show was just based. Latoya's in the building. Welcome to the live stream. Greatly appreciate you in the chat right now. All love to you guys in the building right now. Can you guys in the chat right now, if you're in the building, drop your favorite team in the chat right now, people. Drop your favorite team in the live stream right now. I'm going to see who your favorite teams are. I got some other cool giveaways. And remember, as soon as we hit 100 people on today's show, we're spinning the wheel, giving out some money. And if we hit 50 people, all the people from Petersburg staying here today, if we hit 50 people from Phillipsburg in the live stream this morning, new people from Phillipsburg, we are going to give a $1,000 giveaway today in the live stream right here so you can see. And you guys can tell me, hey, I want to break it up into 4 people winning $250 apiece. We could do that. We could break it up into 2 people making $500 apiece. Or we could say, hey, 1 person gets $1,000 freaking dollars. So that's the whole situation. When we come in here and we talk about some interesting shit, the Diddy case, when we talk about the election and president, the Trump and all that whole situation, guess what? It gets crazy in here and it gets rowdy. So I want to come in here and make it a little tougher on people and hit to a certain topic that I think kind of makes sense that I wanted to do. And I got, just so you guys know, my new studio is being rebuilt out. We have a studio in downtown Miami that's expanding. We have another studio up in Pennsylvania. If you guys don't know, we have a building in downtown Easton that we're building out there as well for another studio setup. And also, because I'm working in my home studio today, my kids are home for spring break. So I'm in the studio trying to talk about some things all the time. I want to talk about how, obviously Brock Purdy, wants Dak Prescott money. I'm going to show you some cool graphics and all that. But the whole time I'm talking, I want you guys to understand something. I'm a father of 4. As I'm talking, I'm actually in my home studio today, not in my other studio. And I have, my kid is in there going, I want to get in the pool. Like, he's like I'm talking and I keep it real. Come on. I'm talking and I'm looking over to the corner. My son's like, I want to get in the pool. I'm like, bro, come on, man. You see what I'm doing here, right? You see what I'm doing here? You got your grandmother here. You got your mother here. Go get in the pool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Miami, by the way. So that's why I'm saying that. It is, you could swim all year round down here. Now, as I'm moving on to a piece of the pie, I'm going to break some stuff down for you. Okay, he wants Dak Prescott money. And I'm looking at the stats, right? And I pull up some stuff. Obviously, I just said he's got Christian McCaffrey, right? I look at some of these players, right? Marcus Robinson was there. Ricky Pearsall was there. I mean, he's got George Kittle. I'm looking at this, and I'm pulling up the stats. Brock Purdy's career stats, right? 2022, right? I'm going through the whole list of things here. Came into the game, right? Only 1,300 yards. And he gets to 2023, 4,200 yards, right? 2024, 3,800 yards, but still 20 touchdowns. 2023 had a big season, 31 passing touchdowns complete. Here's the thing. When I'm looking at Brock Purdy, right, and I'm taking a look at what he actually does on the field as a leader and as a game manager, okay, why I'm saying this is you have to look at who is he better than to get this kind of money. I got some other things I'm going to pull up here in just one second. Is Brock Purdy worth $300 million, though, people? Is Brock Purdy worth $300 million? I'm thinking, that's all I'm saying. $300 million. This man is walking around for the 49ers. And look, in the first year Super Bowl, look, you kind of have to understand a couple things. I'm going to break this down for you. In this day and age, quarterbacks are getting paid crazy freaking money, right? Crazy freaking money, people. If you just joined us right now, we already hit over 50. It's going to start running up. We had 100 people in the live stream. We're start spinning that wheel. And if we get 50 people from P. Burger Easton in the chat today, we're giving out $1,000 to a lucky person in the building. Latoya, how the hell are you feeling right now? And are we drinking coffee this morning or are we drinking tea? I'm just asking right now in the building. Are we coffee drinkers or tea drinkers in the chat right now? Let me know. Listen, by the way, I will also explain to you, we have a massive deal that we got offered to us. I'm going to explain that at the end of the show today. We're 10 to 11, just so you know. Put your earphones in. I want you to type it in the chat. But if you can't type, put your earphones in if you're able to talk. If you're working and you're not able to type right now, just put your earphones in. Coffee or tea, people? I got my coffee in, and I got this mug I show people from my mom. It says, where you go, I go. And you probably can't see it. It's got this like bike right here. It has a back seat on there. And it's like, where you go, I go. I thought it was nice and it was loving. It says, wherever you go, I go. I thought that was cool because I'm in Miami and she's up there, up in Phillipsburg, hanging out with the hometown, which I greatly appreciate all the people coming to the chat. So we got some Monster drinks in here. We got some coffee in here. Pops, you're drinking decaf or you're drinking regular coffee? In the chat, RB, happy, listen, coming to the building right now. It's Happy Tuesday. Diane, how the hell are you doing? I greatly appreciate you. Known you for a long, long time. Hope all is well. Love it. Appreciate you coming to the chat this morning. A1 Saul, breaking news, Jackson Dart, Weeby drafted by San Francisco 49ers. Look, people coming to the chat right now. I'm letting you guys start to come in. Brock Purdy. We're talking about that. And then it's like this. Better than who? Brock Purdy is better than who? That's the problem I'm seeing right now. Travis, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. If you're in the building right now, in the chat, welcome to the live stream. If it's your first time, put first time in the chat, and everyone's going to welcome you. I promise you. If it's your first time, put first time in the chat right now, and watch how many people start to welcome you into the live stream. So look, Brock Purdy is better than who, though? Is he better than Lamar Jackson? Is he better than Josh Allen? Is he better than even Jaden Daniels? Is he better than... You can kind of go down Patrick Mahomes. Like there's all these people, right, that you got to think about that you go, is he worth the money? Because at the end of the day, Brock Purdy, to get $60 million a year, and then his argument is, well, I did better than Dak Prescott, and Dak Prescott got $60 million, so why can't I get freaking $60 million? That's the conversation, and I know that makes sense. In my mind, if I'm Brock Purdy and I'm sitting there, I'm going, yo, Dak got $60 million. I'm better than Dak Prescott. I'm taking us further. And so in the mindset, it's like, I deserve that money. But let's talk about the top tier quarterbacks for a minute. Who's your favorite quarterback in the live stream right now? Drop your favorite quarterback in the chat right now. Everybody watching this, drop your favorite quarterback in the chat. If you're just joining us right now, you're going to see some advertisements that will pop up on the screen. If that pops up, you can watch it or you can skip through it. It doesn't matter. But just remember, as soon as we had 100 people in the live stream today, I'm letting you guys know we're spinning that wheel. We're giving out money like we do every day. People join us for the first time. We give out money to you every single day on this live stream at 10 o'clock. People come in here and know what time it is. Every day we give out money in the chat. But today, I hit a specific topic, right? Instead of having all this crazy, if I did the election, all that, I have all these thousands of people start pouring in here talking about Trump and all that, which is cool. But at the end of the day, I wanted to break it down a little bit so that way we kind of can see everyone coming in. So a little bit less people will come in today, but we'll be able to see the people that we wanted to join us today in the live stream. So as soon as we hit over 100 people, we'll spin the wheel and we'll give out some money. So we got in the chat right now, put your favorite quarterback. We got Hurts. We got a new subscriber, BVO Boxing. Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you. RB said Peyton Manning. A1 said Jaden Daniels. Kevin, Jaden Daniels. Dave said Lamar. Roger. Joe Namath. Longbeard said Montana. We got people coming to the chat showing little season in here, right? We got some seasoned vets coming into the chat right now. If people come here and they say Joe Namath, all right, we're just saying they're not millennials, right? Is it fair to say that if your favorite quarterback is Joe Namath, that you are not a millennial, right? Can we just say that? Joe Burrow, Alex Smith. Alex Smith played very good, by the way. I played at Pitt. We played against Alex Smith in the Fiesta Bowl. We got our ass beat. We played against Alex Smith. Okay, he played for Utah. You can look it up. I started opening kickoff. I had a cast on my hand. Shit didn't go well. We played against Alex Smith in Utah. We got our ass beat so bad. It was a joke. It was a joke. And I was like, okay, we had Larry Fitzgerald the year before that, was crushing it. We had Darrelle Revis. We even had Joe Flacco, who was a backup quarterback on our team at the time. We had HB. We had a lot of players on our team. We got our ass beat, just saying. So here's the biggest question I got. There has to be some kind of correction in the National Football League at the quarterback position. If you look at, we got Terry Bradshaw in the live stream now too. Jesus. Okay, we're really taking it back. Diane said Staubach. Now we're taking it back even more. Okay, I like what I'm seeing here. Here's the thing, okay? When I take a look at the quarterback correction, they're getting paid a lot of money, and God bless them. I'm not here to count their money. I'm not here saying that they shouldn't get paid a lot of money, but what I'm saying is this. Every position on the field had a correction. Do you remember back in the day, it was like athletes got paid shit in the NFL. Then it's like all of a sudden, whoa, getting paid a shit ton of money. I mean, at the time, they're getting paid a lot. But when you move on fast forward to now, I'm talking like Jim Kelly, people like them. Then he get paid the kind of money that they're getting paid now. So when I take a look at all the positions, the running backs got shafted. The running backs got shafted, didn't get shit. Running backs really got shafted. Like, we're not giving you nothing. J49 in the building, we appreciate you. Then you get to the receivers. Receivers started getting some money, but CeeDee Lamb had to wait a while to get that money. He was like, come on, man, I'm owed the money. Quarterbacks are getting paid crazy dollars. Even people when you look at Jacksonville Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence. I like Trevor Lawrence. I love Trevor Lawrence. In Clemson, what a great quarterback. Shows up in the NFL, plays for a team, wasn't that damn good. Right? Same thing with Shedeur Sanders this year. They're like, oh, Shedeur Sanders is going to go first pick. If he goes first pick, he's going to go to a shitty team. People don't get that. It's good to be, guys, it's good to be in people. You want to be number one in your mind. Obviously, you want to be the best quarterback in the National Football League. You want to be the best damn quarterback in the NFL. You want to be the best quarterback in college football, high school, yeah. But guess what? Sometimes, even though you think you're freaking world's greatest, it's okay to show up and be, you know what? They think I'm fourth best. Guess where you're going? To a good team. Guess what you're going to get? You might be a backup because you're on a good team, but you're going to get a chance if you're good enough to learn from that quarterback and start for a good organization. Can you imagine you get drafted right now into the National Football League for the shittiest team? By the way, we're going to start racking up some people here in the chat right now. Let me see something real quick. Everyone in the building, if you're watching it live on YouTube, make sure if you're on your phone, double tap the screen, hit the like button. If you're watching it on your computer, hit that freaking thumbs up button. Right now, we got 18 likes. We got over 60 people in the building. We're going to start running it up over 100 people. If you're watching it live right now, if we get to 30 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $100 in the chat right now. You know, I do this all the time. You guys support me. I'm supporting you, especially my hometown. I will show you all the love I can if you're from my hometown. And I'm going to start calling people in randomly. Kyle Purdy's in the building. How the hell are you feeling? How are you feeling? I see some messages coming to the chat right now. Say, keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dexter Brock, he's better. He's better than Derek Carr, Geno Smith, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Jordan Love, Bryce Young, Tua, Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones. I will tell you this. I agree 1,000%. Now, Baker Mayfield kind of showed up in the last couple years, right? But hold on. Jordan Love, we're starting to get a little closer, right? I think Jordan Love has similar gameplay. I do agree with that message. You guys see what's saying right here? I do agree with that. Because the question was, who was he better than? That's true. But I'm talking about this. Is he worth $300 million is what I'm talking about. Brock Purdy wants to be paid Josh Allen money, right? Like Brock Purdy said, look, I've done what, and look, here's the other point. On one hand, I'm like, maybe not that, not as good as them, but it's kind of what has he done? He's brought him to a Super Bowl, to an NFC championship game, battled back pretty quickly and got things done, fought some injuries, some adversity, got paid shit money to do it, Mr. Irrelevant. By the way, I think I got it right here. Okay, there's one. Hold on a second. Let me show it. Better than who, right? I got this picture. Hold on a second. Let me move forward for a second. Will the 49ers pay him the money? Brock Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant. Do you understand? I hope this picture shows up okay. And if it doesn't, I'll slide the damn thing over. Mr. Irrelevant. He wasn't even there to be able to take his picture because he wasn't sure he was going to get freaking drafted, right? But will the 49ers pay? And here's why I'm going to show you this right now. You guys, it said Mr. Irrelevant, right? But hold on a second. Look what the fans are doing. The fans are changing it from Mr. Irrelevant to Mr. Relevant, fixing the situation because Brock Purdy came into the damn system as the last quarterback pick, the last player picked in the draft, and really wasn't. People were like, not going to be shit. And now he's turned it on, and now the fans are like, yo, my guy's good. Like, my guy's really good. So when you take a look at what he's done it. But hold on a second. In the chat right now, what current quarterbacks are better than Brock Purdy in the National Football League right now? I want to see how you guys feel. Kevin said, put Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, we've been on this live stream, by the way, with hundreds of people, thousands of people when we do the live games. And Taylor Swift comes on the damn building all the time. Taylor Swift, if you watch the Chiefs game, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's Travis Kelce, it's Taylor Swift. Like it's like in that like realm. It's Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. She's just as important. She's calling plays out there. Okay, if you're in the live stream right now, who is better in the NFL right now than Brock Purdy? And the reason why I'm asking you this question is this, because you see what they're making. In the NFL right now, is he better than Lamar Jackson, Is he? And by the way, Dwayne in the building, I appreciate you coming to the live stream this morning. Jerome's in the building, said not worth it. 45 would be my offer. 45 million a year. Are we talking? Look, at the end of the day, these quarterbacks are making crazy money. If you're just joining us right now for the first time, as soon as there are 100 people in the live stream, we're giving out some money. We're looking to gift today in the live stream. People, as soon as we get over 100 people, we're giving some money out. And if we hit 50 people from Phillipsburg, I'm counting. I told people, if we get to 50 people in the live stream, back from Phillipsburg, Easton today, my hometown, I'm going to give a lucky person $1,000 in the chat. Just saying right now. Galaxy said Trevor Lawrence is better. Leon said, San Fran's roster is turning over. He was the ultimate beneficiary of extreme talent. This is something that we got to talk. People have been saying that, right? People have been saying that in the chat. Dave said, Allen, Lamar, Mahomes, and Dak. Okay, these are 4 quarterbacks. How about Jaden Daniels? Is Jaden Daniels better, yes or no? In the chat. How about Joe Burrow? Is Joe Burrow better? Hold on. Someone said Trevor Lawrence. Galaxy said Trevor Lawrence is better. Dexter said Trevor is not better. How do you guys feel about that? Here we go. People forgetting about Jalen Hurts. Like, isn't it crazy? Look, it's crazy to me that when you name quarterbacks, for some reason, people forget about Jalen Hurts. Is it because he just doesn't say much in his interviews? He's like, I'm here. Is it they won a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts is the MVP of the Super Bowl. Put the ball on the money. Ran the football very well. I'm not saying that he played every game like that this season, but let me tell you, he played against a pretty damn good team. And Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, they had Kareem Hunt, they had Pacheco. They had some great players on that roster, and they smoked them. Jalen Hurts smoked them. I'm just saying. And I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm just telling you like it is. This is an unbiased platform, so we call it like it is. I don't give a damn what's going on. We do Trump on here. We call it like it is. If I want to tell you I don't want men and women's sports, and I like this, I just call it like it is. We got people in here that voted for Trump, people that didn't. And you're all my friends and family that come to the live stream, but I just tell you the damn truth, how I'm feeling, and things that I love. Okay, I just call it like it is, so don't get your panties in a bunch, people. Because just so you know, people in the live stream from back home today, you got to come in here. We're talking about some crazy shit. You're going to see some messages in here you're not going to believe. People come here making fun of people, make fun of me too, so I don't really give a damn. People come to the chat right now. Let me read something. Let me read some of your messages real quick. Hurts isn't a top 10. So Dexter said Hurts is not a top 10. You guys agree with that, yes or no? Michael Penix Jr. is better than Brock Purdy. Do you guys agree with that? Let me slide up real quick. Heavy Duty Mayo said Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Jackson. So yeah, got a point. Top 5, top 10, definitely. Maybe not top 5, right? Roger said Allen, Hurts, Mahomes, Daniels. Thinks they're better than Brock Purdy. Here's the thing. Oh, no, hold on. So Lamar, Skirbo said Allen, Lamar, Hurts, Mahomes, Daniels, Burrow, Rodgers, Mayfield. Here's the thing. If they're all better, I don't think Brock Purdy should get that kind of money. But at the end of the day, in this day and age, when you look at National Football League, quarterbacks are getting paid crazy money, right? Quarterbacks are getting paid. By the way, I'm getting ready to gift a membership to a lucky person in the chat right now. Membership, I'm going to do it right now. Lucky person in the chat, you will become a member of the Mesa Mob. And as we make big time money, just so you know, our platform has been offered a lot of money. I'm just going to call it like it is. We offered a lot of money to go on another network, and I couldn't do my actual show. I had to work on the network, and they said, you know what, we're going to let you do that. So we worked a deal out. We're downtown Miami. We got some stuff going on. And so when we come in and we talk about some crazy shit like the Diddy case and like I told you, the Trump whole situation, Elon Musk and all kinds of cool shit like that, we get thousands of people, hundreds of people in here. When we hit a specific topic, right, it goes up and goes down and goes in waves. It might show you an advertisement. You can watch it or you can click through it. But I'm getting ready to gift out a membership right now to a lucky person in the chat to join the Mason Mob. And let me tell you something. The people that are in the Mason Mob, it's $1 a month. The one I gift out is the higher one, premium. You can call into the show all the time. I just did it. Craig Wilson was gifted a membership. Welcome to the live stream. Steve Strickland's in the building. I greatly appreciate you for a long time. Thank you for joining the show today. Love and appreciate you coming to the chat right freaking now. Everyone that's in the building right now, can we one more time put where you guys are based right now? There's a reason for that because a lot of people back home, you're from Phillipsburg, from Easton, but you may have moved around. I'm getting to know where people are at again. In the chat right now, drop where you are based right now. Jay's in the building, said Purdy is not worth that freaking money. Jay, that's what I mean, look. On one hand, you're like, look what he's done. On the other hand, you're like, yeah, but look what he's doing right now. It's what have you done for me lately, right? Pitbull Mama's in the building. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Hold on a second. We got some moderators in here.
Make some noise!
Pitbull Mama's in the building. I know Tracy was in here. She had to run because she had some stuff going on. Well, we got to fix that freaking internet, don't we, out there? We got to fix some internet out there. People coming to the building. We got people from Stewarts. We got people in Stewartsville, Charlotte. DB's in the building. People coming to the chat right now. I told you today, when we hit a specific topic like this, it kind of goes up and goes down. A lot of people coming to the building. They come in, they go out. We're talking about something interesting in the chat this morning. But what happens is to get them all in the building at the same time is tough, right? So I said, you know what? 50 people from back home from Phillipsburg. If you're in the live stream this morning, I'm giving $1,000 out to a lucky person if we get the 50 people new from my hometown. Do it out there on social media. I said, look, man, do it right now for you. Give out some money. Jeff Lee, how you doing? Jeff Lee wants to be a moderator. We got to see. I think you only have 4 or 5 in the building. I'm going to see if I can add you as a moderator. Everyone that's coming to the chat right now, I welcome you. Schuylkill Haven, okay. I see people coming to the chat from all these different places. Let's get back to the nitty gritty for a second. Listen, Brock Purdy wants Dak Prescott money. Dak Prescott shouldn't even have got Dak Prescott money. You guys agree with me right now? Dak Prescott got a shit ton of money. You know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott got a shit ton of money. Yes or no in the chat? Does Dak Prescott deserve the kind of money that he got? Yes or no? In the chat right now. Dak Prescott is getting $60 million a year or some crazy freaking money sign. Do you think Dak should get $55, $60 million? People are going to come here and say yes and no. DB said, Dak is my QB. Yes. Kevin said, he's a bum. Dave said, agreed, Dak not worthy. Jeff Lee said, yes. Galaxy said, Jeff Lee, are you a Cowboys fan? You're a Cowboys fan, right? Nathan said, yes. A1, he's worth it. Yes. Jerome, Prescott was massively overpaid. Roger said, he should pay Cowboys back the money. James Gaisley said, no way. Skirba said, no, he's trash. People coming to the live stream this morning, I'm just saying. And, we're on the platform today, just so you guys know, in the platform, we keep it a little edgy. A lot of people sitting back at home and doing what?
Smoke weed every day.
Some people are out there doing that. I'm just saying, some people out there smoking the green, waking up in the morning. If you're out there smoking the green in the morning, watching live right now, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Why the hell not? Pitbull Mama, put the smoke in the chat right now. Show them how I put the smoke in the chat, in the building. Jeremy, how you feeling? Gulf Breeze, Florida. Brock is 30 mil maybe. 30 mil maybe a year. Oh, see, Bastard Dog said from Cali Vape. Okay, Cali Vape. Okay, I see you in there. Mike Wilbur, if you pay the taxes on it, then we all won't have to pay taxes. Don't get me started on the taxes. Don't get me started on the freaking taxes. People come to the chat. You already know what's going on with taxes, the tax conversation. When we start the tax conversation in here, we talk about the election, we talk about all that. It gets a little rowdy in the building. It gets a little rowdy. People come to the chat right now. James, I tried to say it right. You know what I'm saying? I hope I said it right. Galaxy said, who else can throw 400 yards a game? All right, so this is where we get to the piece I want to talk about. Okay, let me slide over for a second. When you think about Brock Purdy, right, and you're like, I don't want to pay him. I do want to pay him. The 49ers are like, we got to figure out something. And I got a lot of pictures down here that I didn't pull up on the live stream because we are in the vertical format this morning. If you guys ever watch my show, we do horizontal, vertical. We're going to be across all the platforms. And we're going to be basically TikTok, Facebook, on X. I call it Twitter, but it's X, obviously. Rumble, all these different places at the same time, live, so you guys can stream it everywhere, and you're going to see all the people in the same chat. So if you're in here from Facebook, it's going to have an F next to your name. If you're from X, it's going to have an X next to your name. If you're from, TikTok, it's going to have the TikTok logo next to your name. But we're trying to merge those chats together because when I go live, I got 4 different chats going on. I got 100 people in this chat, 40 people in this chat, 300 people in this chat, and it's hard to make that work. So I want to let you guys know that. So when I take a look at Brock Purdy getting this money, okay, and I say better than who is where it comes down. Josh Allen, did you guys see Josh Allen's contract? Did Josh Allen deserve that money? Yes or no in the chat. Josh Allen has been balling, hasn't won a Super Bowl, Mahomes, right, back to back. Thought he was going to get 3 in a row. Didn't. I'm looking at these players. Lamar Jackson, MVP. You're like, these guys are getting paid money for a real reason, right? Will Am's in the building, says back from the dentist, teeth looking right. Appreciate coming into the building. And I didn't play Madden last night, Jeff Lee. I didn't log in because I had to prepare for the show today and get a bunch of organization going on here in the live stream. In the building right now, Travis said the Niners owe Purdy for saving Kyle and John's job after failed Lance debacle. That's a conversation too. Like, Lance came in, was trash, basically. Went to the Cowboys. That didn't work out. And then you see Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, step in and go, this shit's easy. Gets to the Super Bowl and to the NFC Championship game. It's like, yo, this guy really did do something. And it's like, somebody's got to pay him. Was it because he had too many players around and the talent was everywhere? So that's what happened. The talent basically came in and helped him create that, or was he that good? Now, Josh Allen, people in the chat, I'm asking you guys this question for a reason. Josh Allen, okay, he is Buffalo, right? Like, he is all of Buffalo. If you go to Buffalo, there's nothing to do. I lived in Buffalo for a short period of time. I was out there before the draft happened back in the day, and they had a knee specialist come to my house and all this. My agent took care of it. Was awesome. It snowed every day, feet of snow. I'm talking, I was there in December. I was there in actually part of November, December, January. It snowed feet. When I say feet, you wake up, it's snow everywhere, covered up on the side of the car, over the car. I was on crutches. I had crutches on, and I literally couldn't figure out how to maneuver. And then I had a car that doesn't perform in Buffalo weather. I'll just tell you right now, if you've been to Buffalo, lived in Buffalo, you can say Buffalo Wild Wings if you want. You could say, what else you're going to say about Buffalo? But you could say snow. You could say Josh Allen. You could say Tim Horton coffee, because they didn't have what I wanted. They had Tim Horton everywhere. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, I need a coffee. Go to Tim Horton. Who the hell is Tim Horton? It just wasn't working for me out there. But Josh Allen is everything. And he runs a whole damn city. He's getting paid the money because he runs a whole damn city. That's just part of that. When you take a look at Brock Purdy in San Francisco, is he that piece of San Francisco? Is he a Josh Allen of San Francisco? Is he a Lamar Jackson from Baltimore? Is he a Lamar Jackson of San Francisco? Right? Is he a Joe Burrow? Right? Is he in that category? Is he a Mahomes? And when I say obviously not as good as Mahomes, but is he the Mahomes, right, of Kansas City? Because Mahomes runs. If you go out to Kansas City, it's Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri. What's going on out in Kansas? Like, literally, think about it for a second. What the hell? The fields and like animals and like, what the hell is going on out in Kansas City? I'm not hating on Kansas City. People come to the live stream. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, Mahomes runs the city. As you look around, you start to get the next tier level. And I didn't name all the quarterbacks. I'm just saying. Jalen Hurts, right? When you think about Philadelphia Eagles, when you think about Philadelphia, Jalen Hurts comes to mind now. Last couple years, yes, but this year, Jalen Hurts comes to mind, boy. Jalen Hurts, right? When you take a look at that and different positions, A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, guys from back home, back from Lehigh Valley, Saquon Barkley showed out, yes or no? Out there from Whitehall, Pennsylvania, local guy, Lehigh Valley. Saquon Barkley did his thing, no? Is Saquon Barkley not the best running back in the NFL? Who is it, him? Is it Henry? Who's the best running back in the National Football League? And look how they put on for the city, right? Do you know how much money Saquon Barkley just got? Do you know how much money Saquon Barkley just got? Now, when you go to Purdy, is Purdy doing that? Is Purdy doing that for the 49ers? Is he the quote-unquote guy out in San Francisco that's getting it done in the city, in the atmosphere where it's like, we got to pay this guy. This guy's God out here. Like, that's kind of what you're seeing at these other cities in these other states where people literally just show out. They come in, they show out, and people pay them. I don't know if that's the case. When you look at Tua, right, I would argue that Purdy is better than Tua. But do you know Tua was in MVP conversation a couple years ago? Do you know Dak Prescott was in MVP conversation a couple years ago? So when you look at that, it's what have you done for me lately coming into this season. Now, what are you going to do? And how about Brock Purdy versus Dak Prescott right now? In the chat, Who would you pick? Brock Purdy or Dak Prescott? In the chat right now. I'm dropping it in the chat. Brock Purdy, I'm going to write it in here so you can see it, or Dak Prescott. Drop it in the chat right now. Dak or Purdy? Drop it in there right now. I'm going to see what you guys think real quick. Let's see what people are saying. Here we go. Dak. Jeff Lee said Dak. Travis said Purdy. Dave said Dak. Steve said Dak. Kevin said a couple years ago, that's why Dak ain't worth it. A1 said Dak. Lil Zuckyvert said Dak. A1, Dak. Roger, Purdy. Stevie's girl is going with Purdy. Longbeard going with Purdy. James going with Purdy. You see how many people? Trisha's in the building. Trisha, welcome to the live stream. Another freaking Mason mob in the building.
Make some noise!
Trisha, how the hell are you feeling? Welcome to the live stream. Let me read your message. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the gift membership, Brandon. I appreciate it. I tried to come on night chat last week, but it didn't find a live. What time do you come on in the evening? At nighttime, I'm on. I was playing Madden at nighttime, streaming the game live. People were playing against me in the NFL. People were challenging me to play me in Madden, and I was beating people's ass. I'm not going to lie. You guys witnessed it. Jeff Lee, you saw it. Nathan, you saw it. I did get beat. My record is like 10-2. No, my record's actually 12-2. I was smacking people. So if you want to play Madden against me online, all you got to do is send me a message on Instagram, and we can get it popping right there on the computer. I have another studio section where I play the game online and play against people, and it gets a little crazy. And I will tell you this in advance. People come to live stream at nighttime. It is not formal. People are saying some things in the chat. I had to go back and go, okay, we got to get rid of that. I'm just saying, I'm going to be on the night at 9 o'clock. I'm going to do my best. People watching the live stream, and I greatly appreciate you coming to the live. Listen, I want to ask this question too. Brock Purdy might get traded. Now, I don't know if you can see him in a vertical format, a little harder to see this morning. In the live stream right now, and I saw this, the trade, right? The opportunity for people to get traded. Brittany's in the chat. Brittany just showed up out of nowhere. Where the hell was Brittany at the whole time? Everybody say what's up to Brittany. She's in the live stream hanging out. She's coming in trying to see what's going on. She's hoping that I get drafted. She heard the draft news. Brittany heard the draft news, and she said, holy shit, Brock Purdy might get $300 million. She's popping in to see, shit, is my husband going to put on a freaking Fullsburg State Liner jersey and get drafted tonight? Hopefully, she's like, can he get drafted, please? People coming to the chat this morning. Jonathan, how you feeling? Jonathan Anton, welcome to the chat. People coming to the building. We greatly appreciate you guys that are hanging out this morning, having conversation. Do you know, by the way, we got 70 people in the chat. What happens is people start running up the building here. And then what happens is this. You get these advertisements, and people drop off and come back in the building. You can skip through it if you want, or you can watch it. I don't really give a damn. You can watch it. You can watch the advertisement for 30 seconds, or you can just skip through it, get back to the building. So look, people coming to the chat right now. I guess my question to you guys watching this is, do you think, like when you look at people, are people too hard? Are fans too difficult? Are fans too, rough on players? I thought about this. I said, look, people are human. Like Brock Purdy, what I'm going to tell you is this. You go back to season 1 and season 2 of Brock Purdy. I told you, it was like that Rudy. It was like that freaking show Rudy. You guys ever seen the movie Rudy? I'm going to pull it up on the computer right now. I'm just going to pull it up. You guys can see this real quick because I feel like I'm the only person that understands this. But and it kind of reminds me of Brock Purdy. It's so weird to me that it does. Here it is. Let me save this picture right here. I'm going to pull this up and make sure. I'm going to see if you guys have ever seen this movie before. So the movie Rudy is based on this guy who plays football, whatever. He goes out there, plays for Notre Dame, and I'm going to pull the actual picture of the movie up in the live stream right now so you guys can see it. I have a whole computer system here that can generate that for me real quick while I'm talking. So what happens is this. He goes out there and plays. People didn't expect him to do shit, right? Be honest. They didn't expect him to do shit. He gets out there and he's just, at first he sucks, right? Like he sucks. He's just not good. And like, boo, like you suck. And then all of a sudden he goes in and he gets a sack or something, right? And people are like, oh, this guy's freaking out. Like they know he's not good, but it's like, whatever. Here's Rudy. If you ever seen it before, He gets out there and gets it done, right? Jeremy said, Rudy, best football movie ever. Mr. Perfect, yeah, one play on special teams. You guys seen this, right? Rudy, you guys know what I'm talking about. And so Brock Purdy gives me that feeling of a guy who gets out there and he's like just a calm, collective dude with some great players around him and he's excited about it. And then he gets out there and he's actually making plays. But the thing is, you have to look at the reality for the 49ers, right? And you start thinking about other players who can they get? And by the way, people are saying right now, the trade situation I just showed you, people are saying that Brock Purdy could get traded to the Steelers. Can you imagine Brock Purdy going to the Steelers? Who's a favor of that? Yes or no in the chat? Steelers or no? Do you think Brock Purdy would play well for the Pittsburgh Steelers? And the Steelers have been kind of, how do I say this? I played there. How do I say this? The Steelers always seem to have a pretty decent football team regardless, right? They make the playoffs all the time. Maybe they miss here and there. They make the playoffs all the time. And the coach is just like, the guy he always has winning seasons, right? So, at the end of the day, when I take a look at Tomlin, Mike Tomlin with the Steelers, I'm just like, he always finds a way to get there. But then he got Russell Wilson, right? And then he went out and he got Justin Fields. And Justin Fields goes to the Jets. What the hell is going on? People in the live stream right now. Not to get off topic, what the hell is going on with New York teams? Like literally, what is going on with the Jets? What is going on with the Giants? Jets can't, literally, Aaron Rodgers comes in, and Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback for a long time. But the Packers was pretty damn good. Didn't win multiple crazy Super Bowls, but he played well, won one, and he got there, did his thing. Then it was time for him to go. Jordan Love steps in. Thank God, because they were finally get back on track with what we want to do here. But what the hell is going on with the Giants and the Jets for real? What is going on? Are the Jets that damn bad that they can't figure it out? The Giants have been ass. How long have the Giants been just bad as hell? They got nobody. They just brought in Justin Fields. And you know what? I like Justin Fields. I like him, but drafted to Chicago, shit didn't work out, right? And then you go to the Steelers, shit didn't work out. Gone. They started freaking, they didn't even play him. Now he's traded and he plays with the Jets. Listen. Let me just make him say this right, okay? Because what's confusing to me is he goes to the Jets, and then it's like the Giants or the Jets both wanted him. What the hell is going on with these freaking people? I could hire my wife to step in and pick a quarterback in the draft and do better than what the freaking Giants and Jets are doing. Honestly, if you told your wife in the live stream, and look, there's some wives out there that know a lot of shit, so I'm not hating on wives. I'm just saying, for the most part, I'm not trying to be sexist here, but most of the men typically know more about what's going on. You can have your wife step into the booth as an owner and say, hey, top 10 quarterbacks in the draft this year, pick one. She's going to pick a better quarterback, literally, because I don't know what's going on with the Giants and Jets. They just had a malfunction a couple years ago. Eli Manning left, and I don't know what happened. Eli Manning, to me, he won Super Bowls, and I'm not saying he wasn't good, but he wasn't really athletic at all. But he took him to the Super Bowl and won. That's great. But at the end of the day, they kind of been kind of shitty. Odell Beckham Jr., he left. That whole system went down. There's a lot of shit going on with Odell Beckham Jr. If you've been watching this show in the last couple, you kind of understand what I'm talking about. Odell Beckham's in some hot water right now. They're chasing him on the Diddy case. The shit's just happening. PPP's in the building. Let me read some of your messages real quick. This is supposed to be an open conversation. Let me read some of your messages real quick. So, Scarbo said Steelers have some weapons, and that's true, they do. I actually think the Steelers are pretty damn close every year to making some shit happen. Let me see what else is going on in the building right now. James says, too cold. A1, perfect fit, demeanor, wise, and skill set for Pittsburgh. Wow. That people are talking about this literally on a daily basis, thinking that this could happen. Now, how much should they pay him is the question, right? Let's get to this now. Dave said trash. Jeremy said going to Steelers would be fuel to those who say he needs many people around him to win. If I were him, I'd stay to get it settled. He's going to make a lot of money regardless. I'm going to get to that in a second. Stevie's girl, Miami needs to improve too. Yeah, Tua's got to go. I like Tua. I like Tua as a person. I like Tua, as a quarterback. When he came into the National Football League out of Alabama, I said, this guy could be something. But it was kind of like an athlete, right? Like, it's like you're a quarterback, you're an athlete, kind of don't know. But to go on and play like another position wouldn't work out. He couldn't go play receiver or running back or DB, so he has to be a quarterback. But he came in too banged up. Then he's getting smacked. Every day, I live in Miami, I'm telling you right now. Every day you go anywhere, especially barbershop talk. You go to barbershop talk, they are smacking. They're talking about Tua left, right. Get this guy out of here. He sucks. And then the next day he wins the game. Tua's pretty damn good. Then it's, he sucks. He's on the field. They got to get rid of him. He was smart because he goes, if I walk away from the game, they're not going to pay me my money. So Tua said, I'm staying here. I want to play. If he plays, great. If he doesn't play because the doctors sit him out, he gets paid all that money. He'll lose about $100 million if he doesn't stay in there. Let me see right now what's going on. What do you guys got to say? Jonathan says, Tomlin and Izzo are like the same coach. Always winning season, won the game consistently, but not great. It's like Tomlin gets you where you got to go and doesn't capitalize. Is that right? Is it the players or the coach? A1 said, the media is too large to have a culture and to identify. Let me read that again. The media is too large to have a culture and identity of their own. Focus is key. Hot take. Okay, I like that. Skirbo said, owners and GMs suck in New York. Reese in the building. How are you feeling?
Make some noise!
Reese in the building. Drop us a message. Let me read some of these messages. I'm a Niner. And listen, Purdy is realistically should be paid $50 to $52 million per year. Jerry is dumb and pays Dak, and now the money bracket moved. We are rebuilding, cleaning house, and Jed York is. Listen, you know what? The truth is, there has to be some reposition. Jameis Winston is the quarterback for the Giants. Jameis Winston. PP, Jets will never be contenders. They get hyped up in the beginning of the season and do horrible overall. When I saw Aaron Rodgers coming through the tunnel for the Jets and the flag was going, it was like fireworks shooting. Shit, I was like, this might be good, right? And yeah, they just fell over. It was like Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Shit didn't work out. He robbed them blind. Let's be honest about that. We thought he was going to do something, then didn't do shit. Trish said, you're exactly right. All I care about is the food, and I'm cooking and eating for those games. I know a little, though, enough to get me through the game. I like that, Tricia. Thanks for joining us. PPP, Steelers don't even have a run game anymore. Najee is gone. That was a problem. I saw that, Najee. I saw that, and people were like, I think some people came back and started saying that Najee was like greedy or something and didn't make it happen, but it didn't work out. Here we go. I ask my boyfriend sometimes questions during the commercial breaks, Tricia said. She asked questions to her boyfriend. Is that right? All the girls in the chat, you know what you're talking about, and you got to ask your man what's going on. Let's see. Bash Dog, yes. Ask during commercials. BKR, as a Rams fan, I hope they pay him top money. It's possible. And remember, if you're stressed out, sit back and do what?
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
You know what? And here's the thing. The bracket has shifted, and I like what I saw there. When you take a look, at the Browns and what they did, paying that freaking money after all that crazy shit, paid a lot of money to their quarterback. And then you look at Dak Prescott, Dallas Cowboys went crazy and paid another massive contract to their quarterback. Baker Mayfield, another one, massive money. Is it deserved? Yes or no? It has shifted to the point where you got to pay your quarterback. Like, you want me? You got to pay me. Trevor Lawrence was great in college. You want me? You got to pay me. So Brock Purdy's like, I've done more than a lot of these quarterbacks have done. He's young. Was he 25 years old? Has done more out there in California than most quarterbacks. And he's like, yo, pay me my money. It's time. It's time to do that. They still have 1 year left. And they don't have to do it. And they could just franchise tag him. They could do what they want to do. And it's like, are they going to try and screw him over? Or do they make it right by saying, hey, we're going to take care of you because you've been here playing on freaking borrowed time, like on shitty money. They're going to do something. Reese, listen, Cool Joe, our QB that won 4 Super Bowls and say Purdy. You guys agree with that? Look, when I take a look at the NFL right now, this is what comes to my mind. Okay, people watching this right now. And listen, every morning we're live on the show from 10 to 11. People joining us today. I will tell you this. The next topics we bring in, there's going to be a lot of people coming to the live stream. But I want to tell you guys something right now. When I take a look at the quarterbacks right now, I'm going to tell you what comes to my mind. I'm not telling you who's better. I'm just going to tell you when I say quarterback in the National Football League, I'm going to tell you what comes to my mind right now. As soon as I say quarterback, I think of Mahomes and Josh Allen. Why? Because they've been at the pinnacle for the last few years, right? Obviously, Jalen Hurts this year played phenomenal. And I'm not putting Jalen Hurts behind many people. I'm just saying Jalen Hurts this past year, it was go time, and he did his thing. But at the end of the day, when I hear quarterback, National Football League right now, I think of Mahomes and Josh Allen at the pinnacle. I've just been feeling like that because of the current age. After I say that, I say Lamar Jackson immediately. Lamar Jackson, obviously, skill set, way more athletic, the ability. I'm talking building your team around somebody. I love Lamar Jackson. I just don't know if he runs a lot, he gets hit a lot. I feel like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen are going to get rid of the football. And also, Josh Allen's a big dude. Like, Josh Allen's running people over. Linebackers don't want that. Linebackers do not want that shit when he's running down the middle of the field, lowers his shoulder. I'm telling you, some people say, I don't care. I'm telling you, if Josh Allen lowers his shoulder, it's not like a walk in the park where you come up and tackle, a regular quarterback. This shit's, So when I take a look at that, and if you want, you could put him in a package deal with Mahomes, Josh Allen, and then Lamar Jackson kind of in a shuffle, right? You just think about these players a lot, right? Then after that, in my mind, I start thinking about other people. And I'm like, okay, Jalen Hurts is now in this conversation. Jaden Daniels just entered this conversation. We got people right now, if you're in the chat right now, drop where you're from. We got people in here from Ireland. We got people all over the world coming to the live stream. In the chat right now.
Make some noise!
Drop again where you're from real quick in the chat. Put where you're based right now in the freaking building right now. Today's conversation, we had to get in here and talk about some stuff because people coming to the live stream all over the world every freaking morning at 10 a.m. We're live every day at 10 o'clock. Join us every day to give out some money. And every freaking day, by the way, we come on here and we had over 100 people. We hit specific little tiny topics like today. My goal was to focus on getting some Phillipsburg people in the live stream this morning, get some new faces in here from back in the day in here, and that's what I wanted to do. And so we get to the bigger topics. So I come here and say, Trump conversation, it gets wild out of control. We do the Diddy case. Anything we talk about that's a little wild out of control, it gets busy in here. So again, I'm just sitting here trying to make sure that we kind of connect again and get people back in the building again. I greatly appreciate you for joining today. People coming to the chat right now. And I'm going to give a lucky person, just even though we didn't hit in the live stream so far from back home 50 people, we got some new people in attendance. So I'm going to give out some money to a lucky person in the chat today. And actually, I'm going to put a list on here of people. You're going to get a direct message from me in the building, and you're also going to get a check sent to your house. People that are in the live stream, I have some opportunities for you that are watching here live today. Just make sure you hit the like button right now. Double tap that screen if you're watching on your mobile device. If you're on your computer, hit the like button right now. And I promise you this, when we get to our studio and you see the widescreen of this show and all that, it's going to be absolutely incredible. But what I'm saying is, people that are coming to the chat right now, Kev's Guided, welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you coming to the chat as well. I guess when I take a look at the overall picture of these quarterbacks, they're the leader, they're the captain, they're the sheriff on the field. They're the ones that are, running the organization, running the team. They're there early. They're seeing game install, play install early before everybody else. They deserve to get the money. They're putting in more time. But at the end of the day, after you get past, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, then Jalen Hurts comes in conversation. Joe Burrow, obviously. There's a lot of quarterbacks that you don't even think about. Jaden Daniels made a splash this year. But that was the first year. I'm not saying he's going to be great. We could see that. But that was the first year. Brock Purdy played great his first couple years. So you just don't know how it's going to pan out. So when you take a look at the money that he should get, I'm going to tell you this. If I look at athletic ability, skill set, and these kind of things, then I start to bring down Brock Purdy's money a little bit, right? But if you say, What do you deserve? What have you done? What do you deserve? In my mind, that money comes back up. Because Brock Purdy has done a lot as a game manager. Maybe not a game changer, but he used his weapons around him to make plays and to win football games. And that's what you're supposed to do as a quarterback. You're supposed to use the skill set around you. Lamar Jackson uses the skill set around him, but he is a game changer. Josh Allen uses a skill set, but he is a game changer. Patrick Mahomes uses his skill set, but he is a game changer. This year, Jalen Hurts was a game changer. And so this doesn't happen all the time. That's all I'm saying right now. People in the chat right now, welcome to the show.
Make some noise.
Diane's in the building and part of our Mason mob. Everybody in the chat, everybody put Diane in the chat right now. Welcome Diane to the building. Part of our freaking, put it in the chat. Pimple Mama is a game changer. Welcome, Diane. Welcome you to the live stream. Welcome you to the Mason mob. We greatly appreciate you. And that's what I wanted to tell you. People that are in the building right now, watching this live, we have a massive deal coming. If you're a part of the Mason mob, we signed the contract. You're getting paid, just so you know. It's part of what I'm doing as people that are part of our Mason mob. And people that have joined our show on a daily basis, I love and appreciate you so much. Love and appreciate what you do. And you've made this phenomenal for me. We've done so many great days and stories. And we like, again, today was more of a topic that we're touch on that was more kind of detailed, right? So you don't get the crazy interaction. My goal today was to get people from back home. And to see all the people from P-Burg coming to the chat, that is amazing. And let me tell you something. On the show tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of people in here. And I promise you, on tomorrow's show, if you guys all come back in, there's going to be an awesome opportunity. People coming to the chat. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have to end the show, obviously, because it's 11 o'clock. We're 10 to 11 every freaking day, Monday through Friday. Don't miss our show. You guys are a big part of what we do. If you want to join the mob, it's $1 a month. There's different levels. People are going to start calling in. We have live guests. My goal is to have you guys call into the show. My goal is to have, especially my hometown, I want you guys to come in and hang out with me and talk. Reese, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Love your energy. Good vibe. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. A1, I appreciate your vision for your channel. Listen, I promise you this. We've been offered a lot of money, obviously, but I didn't want to go and work on the freaking network. I wanted to build our platform, okay, just so you guys know. It's going to be amazing, and you're going to see a lot of energy in here, and you're going to see a lot of crazy stuff in here too, people that are watching live right now. You're going to see a lot of crazy shit. Yeah, it will be 7 a.m. if you're on the West Coast time. If you're on the West Coast time, it will be 7 a.m. every morning. BKR, thank you. We're live. It's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 7 o'clock on the West Coast. I greatly appreciate you guys so much for coming in here. Steve, I appreciate you. Scrub, I appreciate you coming in the chat, hanging out with us today. There's a lot of opportunity. Again, I broke it down to a specific topic so we can focus on individuals in here. Because if I put it to, which tomorrow I think we're getting back to some conversation that's going to get a little riled up in here. And hundreds of people start pouring into the live stream talking about it, and I can't focus and see all the chat moving in here, and it gets a little hard. So I greatly appreciate you guys coming in. Kevin, I appreciate you coming in today. Dave, I appreciate you coming in today. All loved you guys. I'm looking forward to coming back home, visiting some people that are in the live stream. I greatly appreciate you. We're going to get a lot of people. A lot of people are at work this morning as well, and they don't have the luxury to come in. RB, appreciate it. Jay, I appreciate it, cuz. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us this morning. Diane, love you coming in the building. Thank you for joining the show. Anybody, it's $1 a month if you want to join the show. But if you don't have the dollar, send me a direct message on Instagram. Some people, you got bills up to your neck, right? Over your face, whatever. Send me a direct message on Instagram. No one will know. I'll send you the money, and you could become part of the show. This isn't about a money thing. This is bringing people together. And so that's what my goal is. Let me end the actual, the picks here in the polls. And just so you know, don't get your panties in a bunch when you see me coming in here and talk about some stuff. We have political topics on here. We talk about Diddy on here. We talk about a lot of interesting facts, conversation. People are going to start calling in. We have BKFC. Bare Knuckle Fighters are coming into the chat. Bare Knuckle Fighters are coming to the chat. NFL players coming to the chat. We have been on delay because we're waiting for our new studio to be done so we can get them into the, into the whole new studio situation with the live. They have all the mics and all that shit. So a lot of stuff is going to expand drastically. And I'd love for all of you to be a part of that, and especially people from back home also. I love and appreciate you guys so much. Everybody in the building right now, have a great rest of your day. We had a lot of people today from back home, which I was glad to do so. Steve said no whiteout parties. Appreciate it. That's so funny. Jeremy, great show, man. First time I saw your stuff. Appreciate you. Subscribe to the building. Make sure you're a subscriber of the show. And by the way, tomorrow you're going to see a lot of people coming in here. So as soon as we have 100 people, we spin the wheel every day and give out money to random people. And my goal is to honestly give back to people in here into my hometown. So you're going to see that. And when all those people start pouring in, I will be doing a $1,000 giveaway as soon as those people start pouring into the chat. All love to you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Make sure you guys are here. We have some amazing guests that are going to come in here. You guys are going to be able to shoot the shit with. And also call in and talk to the celebrities as they're coming into the show. We have conversation with some musicians too. 6ix9ine might be in the platform. I'm not gonna tell you date. 6ix9ine might be coming on the show. So I've been kind of giving you guys a little bit of hints and things that are gonna start happening. So all love, appreciate you guys coming to the chat. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Get ready for the people to start pouring in, because tomorrow is gonna be a big time topic where people start getting us wrong. See you guys tomorrow morning. All love to you guys. See you soon.